The One Piece live action released just over 24 hours ago, so it's time to look at the reviews. I haven't looked at anybody's review, so I'm guessing it's going to be pretty high, judging off my experience. And for a live action, it's probably going to be boosted because live actions are not great. But this one's different. So if I had to put a number out of 10, I'm going to put it 8.8, but I'm going to boost it to 9.2 because it's very fresh, so all the fans just watched it, so one would expect higher numbers. According to Rotten Tomatoes, it is 80% by the critics, and the audience with over 5,000 ratings, it is 94%. So 9.2 out of 10 was my guess. I was 0.2 off. So pretty accurate. Now let's take a look at the specific reviews and the comments. According to one critic that rated it 1 out of 5, Netflix's One Piece is a horrible show. It's essentially a Cliff's Notes version of the anime that thinks it is being over the top and eccentric by shoving the camera into the faces of the actors. Even though I really disagree with the rating of 1 out of 5, I do agree with the Cliff's Notes because it's very compact. And it is something that you have to read the manga, the source material, the anime to actually appreciate it. Because I think if you get a friend that never watched One Piece at all, and they'll be like, it looks great, but the story's all over the show. That's because obviously we watched it, we read it for years, and know everything that's even going to happen in the next episode, even though they did change the source material up quite a bit. That I will speak in great detail in another video. Another bad critic review, to an even greater extent than the Netflix Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix One Piece feels bland and generic. I think maybe it feels generic because it's not new, it's based off something. Now for the critics that giving it praise. A 4 out of 5. You do not have to know anything about the Japanese graphic novels to get lost in the story of a wannabe pirate in search of adventure and perhaps a surrogate family. Now, I do disagree because I feel like you have to read the source material. Another positive critic, One Piece does not fail its source material like Netflix's Cowboy Bebop or Death Note before it. But that's not to say that in straddling the tensions between Hollywood and manga, it doesn't lose sight of some of the most important aspects of One Piece. What I think they're trying to say is because it's Americanized or very globalized, these characters, just their personalities are not really 1-to-1 ratio what Oda written in the first place. But still to say it's not far off, so maybe there are communications between each other. For example, we saw Helmeppo's butt. I did not expect that. Now from the critics to the audience, 5-star 1 hour ago just written, as a manga reader, I consider this live action a complete success. Even though it changed and recognized a lot of stuff, you can tell Ishiro Oda was involved all the way through. Another 5 stars, character dynamics and fight choreography are so much fun. The changes work for live action. I agree, the fighting was great. I did say it in my other video on the quick review. Zoro is my standout. Well, standout out of 3 characters that I really enjoyed in the live action. Just Zoro's fighting, it's fast paced and it's not the slow what live action normally is. It feels like as if you are in his shoes, as if you are Zoro, blocking, slashing, dodging, speed running. 10 out of 10, I don't think there's a flaw in the fighting. Now for an audience member that gave it a half a star out of 5, just make it a failure. It's not even 1% of the masterpiece. The best case scenario out of all of this would be to just make no episodes because it's painful to see a disaster of such a beautiful and amazing anime. At least after you did it, seemed 70% of it's all pure frustration. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Okay, I do not have a clue what NA1X Hero is saying. Probably he just really likes the anime and he didn't appreciate it. So it is what it is, though half a star is harsh. So I would give it a rating of what I initially said, 9.2 out of 10 is what my rating is. Arigato. Tomorrow I'll do a video on either the source material of the live action or rating the characters of the live action of One Piece. Thank you.